Okay, so here we're gonna get our first look at Crazy Gil. He looks nothing like he does it in those computer images on the screen. No, he didn't age well, we'll just put it that way. First thing he's gonna want you to do is turn the lights on. The breakers are just down on either side of this giant kind of canister holding tank. You know, I've played this level so many times that I'm very familiar with the layout. So in the dark, not even a problem. But they're not hard to find. There I am, pointlessly looting ammo because I'm never going to use it. And I do mean never. Even big sisters and big daddies. Now that we have our grease lightning, that thing is so damn good. It just makes all other weaponry obsolete. In fact, it's even, you know, the game's even easier playing with some strategy with the right techniques. It's even easier on hard than it is, you know, your first time through on normal, just doing whatever you fancy. Quite a bit easier, actually. No, I remember struggling on some big sister fights on normal that now, you know, they're not even fights at this point. They're just slaughters.
But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a
So you have to listen to Crazy Gil's run in his mouth, pace back and forth, just loot whatever you feel like you want to. And then he's going to tell you to gather 4 of these Adam-infused plants, the first of which will be right up there by the control panel. 2 Alpha series, again with the grease lightning, not a big deal. You may take one of the Alpha headbutts. That's a signature move. No, I find myself taking those quite often, but I'm definitely a little more lenient with my health because there's so much lying around. You know, strategy is becoming obsolete, although I suppose you could, you know, call our grease lightning and our melee setup a strategy, but you know, theatrical techniques such as powder kegs and all that, and explosive barrels, they become outdated by a simple drill and plasmid. Back there you can see that I finished my research on the Alpha series. It's the Elemental Storm Tonic. I have no desire for that. I came down here to the left first. Can't recall what this place is titled. I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, through the window, your next plant is going to be in the back here. Here you're going to see the Hypnotic Polyp, which you can actually use TK to pick these balls up and throw them. And they work just like the Hypnotized Plasmid. I can only assume that they engineered it from these plants. But I don't choose to use that strategy. I'd rather summon Hypnotoad and have him deal with them, but I can't find that plasmid anywhere. So it's about to get really foggy in here. And you're going to see some Alpha series. It's going to be a fake out. You can't attack yet. When the mist clears, you'll probably take a headbutt. Doesn't hurt all that much. One would imagine it would hurt him just as much as it hurts you. Though the grease lightning certainly does not hurt us as much as it hurts him. So it's basically the Alpha series, and I believe 2 splicers. Sometimes one hangs out up top there on the other side of the window. But eventually he will drop down. And then the door, you've been locked in this room for that fight, by the way. You have to try to leave to trigger it through this door, and then the door's shut. And the fighting ensues, and you must kill them all before you will be released. Up here, camera, you don't actually have to shock. Unless it sees you, then it can buy you some time. Although how much time do you need to jump and swing the drill? You might not even have to jump on some of them. Big Daddy's pretty tall. So we're going to continue on in the next video.